Welcome back to another exciting video from Cambriea and Bobby. In today's video, you get a sneak peek of our 4th bedroom makeover, and Bjorn finds out if you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. And regrettably, this is Drake's farewell last video. So all that and more, so stay tuned. Alright, so here is all the donations that we went through that were sitting in that bedroom. Yes, we're getting rid of one of Freya's dollhouses. It's okay, it's the smaller one. She still has her giant one.
And she doesn't play with the smaller one.
And she doesn't play with the smaller one as much, so if anything. So yeah, we got all that stuff that you used to see like in the dog room or whatever. So that little footstool, we got this chair. I'm taking it all to Habitat for Humanity in Port Orange. So if you want the stuff, go there. All right, look at it is all emptied. So you are noticing these. So these are gonna be what we build around for all our built-ins. Cambriea picked up these dressers from IKEA. So yeah, they were 100.
They're like $99, but for dressers that size, anywhere else, they're like $200 to $250. So it's worth driving to Orlando to get 2 for under $200.
All right, so right there, 100. So we're at 200 now for this remodel.
What's this?
And then we come over here, and then we got TV. This was on sale for $300, regularly $450. So 55-inch mount off of Amazon, $17. So we're gonna put that up on the wall. We do have a sweet fan light fixture coming.
Should be today.
Should be today. So like I said, what I'm gonna do, I'm not moving the electrical. I am going to install a new electrical port right up here. So we don't have cords showing. And then we still have access to that electrical if you want to plug something in, even though that's a walkway, but they'll still be there. So TV on the wall with electrical. This is going to be the pain in the butt. There's an electrical right there. As you see, the built-ins are in the way. I have to move this electrical over here. So that's going to be a pain in the butt, but that's so electrical work, 2 outlets and a fan. All the other outlets I did before, so all of them have been replaced. So everything's all updated already with that. And that's what the room looks like.
So today is take everything to donations.
Yep.
Rip out baseboards.
Yep.
Hopefully get the electrical done.
Yep.
It's probably pretty close to it.
That's going to be a day right there, because that fan, whenever that fan gets here, that'll be another thing. So yeah, I'm thinking that, and I was planning on
building the boxes.
And I was planning on going to the store and getting what I think we need for this. Now, it probably is going to end up being at least another trip at the store, but yeah. All right, so we got all the trim is all off. You can see the original original color, and you can see the original carpet they just built the wall over. Or maybe it was the original carpet in here, some nice blue carpet. So yeah, this is what was on the wall. And then they had the cord around in front of this, just on this wall. Everywhere else, they have like this wood trim built into the wall. So we just pulled the cord around off that. This is the outlet I'm gonna move, so I gotta undo all this. Then I'm gonna have to drill through and move the wiring to here. So that's gonna be the first outlet I do, because then that'll allow Cambriea, she's painting this wall. It's gonna be an accent wall. It's gonna be a different color. So I wanna get that outlet done first so she can get painting. Still waiting for our fan to come. It'll be here today, it says. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? But I'm gonna work that. Then I'll start this one. And that's what we got going. I ended up breaking my bit here, so I had to replace it. This outlet all installed. Do our little tester, make sure it's wired right. Boom. We're good because these two are lighting up. Boom. Alright, so this outlet's all done. So that's good. This will just be a junction point. We'll have to cut a hole in the side of the dresser so you can still take the drawer out and access this if you need to. Realistically, you probably won't do that. Me and say, come on, let's get away. Skip this town. All right, so got my outlet all done. That's the old spot where it was. We got it moved over. It actually is like perfect because this opens. That's as far as this opens. So you just really have your stuff plugged in and get into here. Now I'm focusing on this side of the room. Got this mount. That's right there, number one. And this should be where the other stud is right here.
Behind the wheel and drive. We don't care about the time with you by my side. I don't need to hide. I feel alive. You bring me coffee in the morning, posted with a love note. We both like to take it on a Sunday night. You know just when to kiss me. You know I don't like whiskey. This is
All right, so we open up the TV box. We're looking at the TV and all that. And I know I have to put my outlet above this notch here because the TV is thicker right here, and then everything above this is thin. So it's going to give you that area to be able to plug in the TV and have access to that outlet a little bit more. So roughly, if I put the outlet right here, it should be good. So I just gotta draw out my outlet hole.
why it's you and I. Down the line, people will forget the reason why they walk down the aisle. They lose their love to everyday life. That's not you and I. You bring me roses on a Tuesday, kiss me at the red light. We both like to.
Alright, so figured something out. I found the wires in the wall. And so how it works is it feeds from up in the attic all the way down to that one. And I'm like, well, there's a return line, but no matter what I did, it didn't move. So turns out there's actually a junction box in here. So you can see my glow stick there or whatever. So it actually goes to there. So that line that I pulled up, so what it does is on the other side of this wall, there's the junction, right? So you got that one line feeding down into here. Then what it does is it comes out and goes to the junction on the other side of the wall. And what I did is I pulled this line up from the junction. So what I'm gonna do is now, I don't know what this feeds to, you know, somewhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna run a new line from that junction up to here to complete the wiring, you know, circuit. But this way I'll have enough line in the wall to be able to do this. Because before, it wasn't gonna work, you know. I wouldn't be able to, you know, there's a lot of line. I don't know why it wasn't letting me pull it, but it just wasn't. So I'm gonna run a whole new line, basically is what I'm getting at. And then that way I can complete it. I can cut this. I'll have plenty of slack up in this hole so I won't have to be fighting it. And then the same on that side. All right, so this is the outlet by the window. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one out and I'm gonna upgrade it with one of these fancy schmancy guys. I had this guy, I think originally I was gonna put it in the garage, but never ever ran the outlet. So I'm gonna put this one here. So it's got the fast charging USB ports and all that. I figured since there's gonna be a desk here, this makes sense. So I'm gonna pull this outlet out, put this new one in, and then I'll still use this outlet. I'm just gonna use it for that outlet.
Coffee in the morning, posted with a love note. We both like to dig it on a Sunday night. You know just when to kiss me. You know I don't like whiskey. This
want food. Now Drake's like, oh, you're taking Bailey's food? I'm gonna take some too.
We should go for
Let's take all his food together. Sounds like a pretty good idea. Then he can't eat. Right, Minnie?
You
You
betcha.
trying to steal Bailey's food? She's like, yeah, Drake's food's too low. I can't steal it. Yeah, Bailey, for whatever reason, now we temporarily moved his food in here. He doesn't want to eat it. And then you come over here, here's Drake's food. Look at it. His food's all gone. He ate it, and Minnie ate it. Look at her. She's like, is there anything in there? Nope. Gotta go back to Bailey's. Little girl, you ate all your food, and now you're stealing your brother's food?
Somebody's gotta eat it. Might as well be me.
All right, so kind of getting an idea what's going to be here. The built-ins are, they're not done, but you're going to have the dressers on the bottom, and then we're going to do stuff on each side. But we wanted to do a desk, so that way if Xander's here, he's got a place to do homework, play his computer, all that stuff. If Grandma's here, then she's got a nice little, like, I don't know, area to do grandma stuff. I don't know what she all does. But this is the accent wall. Cambriea started painting it. So this wall is kind of getting there. And yeah. So you can see my outlet's a little bit better in the daylight. And then that one is the fancy schmancy one with the USBs. So the idea is if Xander isn't here, the cords could actually run up and through so you can plug in. So that's why it has the USBs and all that stuff. So that should make it a nice connection spot for his desk. Yeah, that's what we got done so far. Little by little. Cambriea had to go to the store to get some stuff to finish doing this painting. So, after doing the upgrades to Bjorn's motorcycle, his motor is kind of worn out. So, I told him if he wants to fix it and upgrade to a new motor, he's got to take his bike apart. So he took the cover off, the chain cover. Now he's disassembling the motor.
I did it.
Yep, he did it. So now the motor's disconnected. Put your screws into a bag. All right, so now that the motor's disconnected, you can take the chain off, and then we got to take off all the screws in here to disconnect the wiring harness from the controller.
I cannot open it.
All right, here's what the room looks like now. Got the shelves built, so we purposely built them so they fill the wall. So this, whoever designed the house originally, or whoever built it, they didn't center this window. And it's probably because originally this wall didn't exist. This was all open and all part of the living room. And then before we bought it, they turned it into a bedroom. So they put up a wall and all that. But anyways, so that looks pretty normal. But yeah, it looks a little weird, but we wanted to maximize shelf space and whatnot. So shelf, good. I still have to put up a shelf up there, and then that will fully brace these guys. Cambriea stained this. This is going to be a different color. So that's why it's not stained yet. We started putting the trim in because we didn't have to cut anything yet. So we got one piece in, so that's what the trim's gonna look like. And it's gonna go in the front and all around. Got this piece in too. So yeah, the wall color is not white. It's a different color. I don't know what it is. You have to ask Cambriea. But you can see white and then the wall. So there we go. Obviously Cambria's gonna do the touch-ups and whatnot, but when she was staining, she wanted to make sure she got it all the way. And yeah, and then that window needs to be clean. That thing dirty still. think she would have cleaned it by now. So if you just look at this part of the wall, it looks done. And you come over there and we still got to trim out everything and whatnot, but it looks pretty nice. We like it. And yeah, so I got to finish that shelf, do this light, hang the TV, and then my work might be done in this room. Oh, and do the trim, that's right. Oh, I still have to do more on those, sorry. I have to trim all of them out. So they're not just gonna look like that. They're gonna be trimmed out. So, all right, got my shelf added up top. And we got this trim piece on. So basically we're trimming out everything, all these edges with like this guy right here. So everything will be trimmed out. Except for on the top, we're gonna go with a little bit bigger trim as kind of like a crown molding. But yeah. So Cambriea is just staining this piece right here to match. All right, so I wanted to show this before I finish this. This is all trimmed out and done. So this is like the finished look minus its actual coloring finish. And over here, you can see it's not as thick because I haven't trimmed the side out except for the very top. So that's the finished trimming out, and that's what it looked like before trimming. So very tedious, very much a lot of work where I have to, it's crazy because the ceiling is not 100% level across the room. It's like this whole house is that way. So you can see there's that little gap there. That's because the ceiling's not completely level. But every trim piece is different. This measurement is slightly different than this one. So every piece has to be measured individually, cut, and then put up. So there you go. That's where we're at so far with this whole deal. Time to finish this. And then I gotta finish all the trim here. And yeah, so finish that, trim out the floor, TV, fan. That's why I got that.
I've been trying to bend the rules since I barely was walking. I've been trying harder all my life, cause I need to be perfect. If I could just be a little better, maybe you could be my salvation out of here. I can get it off, we are never done. I'm Julian, baby, you are like the sun. Pour out your love, fill me to the top. Let me hear that champagne burst and pop. Cause as long as you are here with me, I'll be living long and wild and free. I can get it off, fill me to the top. Let me hear that champagne.
To see this room's full transformation, make sure you check out Living with Cambria's channel. In her upcoming video will be the final reveal, so stay tuned.
So, regrettably, Drake passed away last night. So, this video is in honor of him and his 14 years, 1 month of life. He knew it was time because he came outside and laid right here on the ground next to where I'm sitting and never got up. So yeah.
You can let go. You can let go. It's okay.
Lying awake with the sound of an emptiness you left.
Sweet boy.
Trying to sleep, but
It's
the
okay.
silence is haunting this room every night. Oh, I wish the sun would rise.
It's okay.
See the clouds pass by. I didn't want to say goodbye. to you, but you're gone. I don't wanna close my eyes. It feels like I'm falling down, falling down. Why won't they go away? Pictures of you in my head. The way you left broke my heart. I'm breathing the air of this morning, but it's not the same without you. Wearing the t-shirt you left, but it no longer smells like you do. I can't stand to feel this way. My body's screaming out your name.